Hey, come see us on tour. We're going to be in Duluth, Georgia, outside of Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. This is Jimmy. Who's this?
Hey, Jimmy, how the hell are you? It's Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota and the next dang vice president of the greatest country on earth. This one.
Oh, well, hello, Governor.
Jimmy, you old so-and-so, how are you doing, you crazy son of a bitch?
I'm fine.
You goddamn raggedy cocksucker.
Governor.
Sorry, I went too far on that one.
That's okay. How are you, Governor?
Jimmy, I can't tell you how energized I am. I just couldn't be more excited about this campaign. Wow! Prospect of getting our message out there is just electrifying.
And what exactly is your campaign message?
Well, you're going to have to be patient. You're like my kids there. They're always like, "What's for dinner? What's for dinner, Dad?" And I tell them, you have to wait and see at dinner time. And as far as the campaign message goes and what this campaign is even about, or what our plans for America are, it's not dinner time yet.
All right, back up. You don't tell your children what they're having for dinner?
Not until dinner time. No. Why? When you were growing up, did you receive prior intel about supper plans from your mom or dad?
I'm pretty sure if I would have asked my mom what's for dinner, she'd have told me.
Huh. Must be an Illinois thing.
Yeah.
Everything's screwy over there. Anyway, the point is, it's not dinner time yet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sticking with the analogy.
All right, good for you. When is dinner time then? When do we get a sense of what the Harris Walz platform is?
That is also a surprise.
Oh, brother.
But hold on. There's going to be an appetizer.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, that's a little thing you eat before dinner.
Uh-huh.
Appetizers are not common in Midwestern households, but we also have to appeal to fancy pants coastal people who eat appetizers and think Midwesterners are primitive nitwits. And they're right to do so. We are a bunch of dullards.
So when do we get an appetizer, or is that also a surprise?
No. I got the go-ahead from the lady in charge herself to tell you. Get this, Jimmy. Tomorrow on CNN, Kamala and myself both are going to sit down and talk to Dana Bash. We're going to do an interview on television and answer questions.
Wow, how unreal. What kind of questions do you think you'll be answering?
I don't know, Jimmy. I assume they will be whatever questions the boss lady and the news lady agreed to ahead of time.
Yeah, I could only assume so.
But speaking for myself, I'm ready to answer the big questions. Ready for anything. Shoot. Go ahead, just ask. I'll answer your questions, CNN, even the tough ones.
What would be a tough question Dana Bash could ask you?
Well, there's the elephant in the room, of course. My dog, Scout. So a dog, not an elephant. But he is a big fella. Wow!
What about your dog?
Well, as you probably know, I've come under attack from our opponents. And yes, it's about my dog. You can always count on something weird from Trump, Vance, and company. So they claim I was lying about the identity of my dog, Scout. Because in two separate tweets from 2022, I posted pictures from a dog park, mentioned Scout, but was pictured with two different dogs. It's a simple explanation, Jimmy. The black one was Scout. The other one was simply a different dog we met at the dog park, and I was simply mentioning Scout. So there you go.
You think that'll be the toughest question you'll be asked?
Well, I should certainly hope so. If not, I don't know. They always tell us to work in Russia somehow.
I got it. See, yeah.
This came directly from Mrs. Clinton.
Yeah.
Just say your enemies work for Russia.
Yep.
Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian asset. Robert F. Kennedy, Jr., not Senior.
Yeah.
Although, who knows? I don't know. Mrs. Clinton didn't actually say he wasn't, per se. You guys stand with the Palestinians, sort of, but say that these protests are being funded by Russia. You don't have to prove it. Just saying it is enough. We have sort of an informal playbook.
I'm sure you do.
To be honest with you, Jimmy, I'm just kind of along for the ride. This whole thing is just wow. All the big stuff, the big questions and issues, I leave that to my better halves. Kamala, Mrs. Clinton, my wife, whoever else. After all, I'm just a boring white guy from the Midwest. I think guys like me have done enough damage over the years, don't you? Time to get some pantsuit energy into the driver's seat. I'm just there to check for oncoming traffic.
Well, that's a pretty pathetic way to see your role, but I'm sure that's why you were chosen. Hey, good luck with your scripted interview tomorrow.
Thanks, Jimmy. Fingers crossed. Hey, you know what? I don't think my kids are listening. Want to know what's for dinner tonight in the Walz household?
Let me guess, meatloaf, right?
Wow! How did you know that? That's exactly right, because it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Are you working for Russia? Just kidding. Oh, it says on this list you are. Well, in that case, I better go. This has been great, Jimmy. Thanks for taking my call. Have a great summer.
Okay. Hey, come see us on tour. We're going to be in Duluth, Georgia, outside of Atlanta, Jacksonville, Florida, Tempe, Arizona, and Burbank, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.